Now, honestly, from a female's perspective, I do think cheerleading should probably be a
Cheerleading should
sport
be a sport.
because
I
there's
don't know, because the whole thing with cheerleading is cheerleading th- literally thrives. It wouldn't exist if other sports didn't exist.
that's true. That's very
That
true.
to me, cheerleading
But
would be a sport if marching band was a sport,
I just
which
think
I don't think
cheerleading's
it
too
should
close to
be.
gymnastics. I
Gymnastics
think
is a sport.
what is more of a sport in your mind, cheerleading or curling?
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, to me, damn. Okay, I was about to say something. I was about to screw my whole
curling
point.
is like ice bowling.
Yeah, curling is weird. Curling.
Okay, is bowling a sport?
Okay, I feel like bowling should be a sport
Okay.
because there's a
Bowling's not much
hold
different
up.
than golf.
Let me
If you
correct
think
this. Let
about
me
it.
correct this. In my personal opinion,
It's so funny.
an,
I just came across
another
Pro Bowling 2026 on PlayStation Store.
Okay, but back to the sports thing. Okay,
Yeah, we'll get to the food thing
my
in a second.
personal opinion. Okay, shoot me if you want. I think certain sports shouldn't be sports because they're more of an art. I feel like figure skating and stuff like that, as much as it could be considered a sport, because of I'm going back on this. Figure skating, I believe, is more of an art form than a
I
sport.
think
I
I
feel
think
like there
figure
must
skating
be
is
a
on the same level as dance.
yeah, exactly. It's dancing on
Dance, okay.
ice, but it's
But
harder.
isn't technically gymnastics and figure skating technically the same thing, just on ice?
No,
Because you're
because
doing
gymnastics, you're like,
movements that are similar.
well, in gymnastics, you're like pulling yourself up on like bars and stuff.
It's like
I'm talking
agility.
about like the dance part of gymnastics, like the floor work,
Oh, well,
and
like you're
the
doing like flips and stuff.
yeah.
I feel like that doesn't count. I feel like that's dancing.
Okay. Okay. Fair
That's
enough.
literally just break dancing,
Fair
but in a
enough.
straight line when you're doing flips.
The
Well, like
internet
my
says.
personal opinion, okay, just me. If you set up two figure skaters or two dancers or something like that, right? One person could be like, "Ooh, I like this particular move better," and then like another judge could be like, "I like this particular move better," which literally just can contradict who wins based off of opinion,
Oh, I
which
didn't
I
even think
which
about
I
this.
believe shouldn't be an option in a sport.
I guess other people have argued this comment because I see it. Okay, so listen to this. I didn't even think about this sport either. So it says a sport is generally defined as an athletic activity requiring physical exertion and skill, governed by a set of rules or customs and played competitively against others, either individually or as a team. Now, the core components that make up a sport. Number one, physical exertion slash skill. Activities must involve physical movement and skill, often requiring training. Compet Competition. The activity must have a competitive nature with clear winners and then losers,
That's what I
separating it
said.
from the casual recreation. And rules and structure. Standardized rules ensure fair competition. Now, there's a debated area. And here's the three ones. And this is we've kind of mentioned some of them. Number one, esports. These are gained recognition because they involve high skill, intense competition, and fast reflexes despite lower physical exertion. There's also one, mind sports. I didn't even think about this. Activities
Oh,
like chess.
chess.
Right. While not heavily physical, are recognized by some bodies like the International Olympic Committee due to their competitive nature.
Mm.
Now, where does chess fall into play then?
Chess isn't a
Because,
sport. Chess is just a game.
okay,
I like for me,
okay.
like if I can't hop on Marvel Rivals and play comp and say that it's freaking chess level, then yeah.
I will say,
But
dude, I'd love
but
to
if
play
you
chess
played
again. I haven't played that in a
competitive, like
long
if you
time.
played competitive Marvel Rivals for money, would that be a sport?
Mmm.
Yeah.
And it was like a competition that was regulated and everything. Would that be a sport at that point?
Actually, let me go back on that. Marvel Rivals should never be considered a sport. It should be considered a form of mental torture.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So, oh, are you on this world, Evan?
Water park
No,
simulator.
I'm
I'm
just
looking at
trying to
that.
join, but I clicked on the wrong thing and then was wondering why it wasn't popping up.
Okay.
What would racing go under then, like NASCAR? If we're including NASCAR, which I don't think is a sport.
I'd say it's an extreme sport, to be honest.
I would put it in that category, actually.
I
Cause
mean,
I feel like
because
extreme
there's been people
sport.
that have died doing it. I
Yeah, I would
mean,
say extreme sport is literally just Well, to be fair, people die getting freaking stuff out of vending machines sometimes. Like, I feel like that's a stupid.
I know, that's true.
We might need to rethink
So that will
the
make that an
extreme
extreme sport.
Yeah,
All right, where does ping pong go in then?
gay.
Wait, what?
No, I'm kidding.
What'd you say?
Pong.
I
mean,
guess technically it's just little tennis.
Yeah, because it's not a field. Okay.
Little
I guess
tennis.
it's not. Here's the thing: it's not a mind sport. I wouldn't say it's not a field sport either.
Yeah.
So it's like, would that?
Actually,
I
I
don't
would
know
put
where
it.
that one-
I would still put it in
Well-
field sport because there's mini tennis, and I would consider tennis a field sport.
It's in Wii Sports
enough.
Resort, so we can't say no to it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, I'm trying to think of. Okay, where does baseball fall into play?
gay.
Okay.
Baseball doesn't get put into a category.
Is baseball a field sport?
Technically, if it was a sport, it would be under field sport.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just a different form of it. It's a bit odd, but yeah.
Yeah. You see, they're
Yeah,
so
hockey,
gay
I
that
would
not even their field can be straight. It's got to be in a diamond.
I got one that's gonna start.
All right, I
get a
got
little
one
dicey.
too. Actually,
Okay.
no, I don't think this is a sport at all. Never mind. Screw that.
What is it?
I was gonna say cooking, but that's definitely not a sport. Like you know how they
Funny
have,
enough,
like,
I
cooking
I
competitions?
know some people that would actually consider that one, and
I know,
I
I
don't
would
I don't
too.
think it should though.
Mm-mm.
Don't talk to Gordon Ramsay about this.
My thing is
Co-
my
cooking's
thing
not a
is
sport.
just because it can have a competitive aspect doesn't make it a sport.
Doesn't always mean it's a sport.
You can
'Cause
make anything competitive?
Honestly, anything can be
Yeah.
competitive. A freaking board game is competitive.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
then
is
it gets into
Nemesis a
chess
sport?
because-
Well,
No.
like Grant and Jared used to see who could burp louder than the other one. That don't mean it's a sport.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Competitive
Ooh,
burping.
Ooh, I got one. This is gonna get dicey. Arm wrestling, because technically, it is a sport.
That would have to be under combat sport. I feel.
Really?
what about
Funny
slap
enough-
boxing?
Slap boxing is,
Slap boxing would
is
definitely have to
obviously
be combat.
combat, but
I feel like arm
arm
wrestling.
technically, you're not physically hurting the other person unless your arm breaks.
Yeah.
Like physically, but,
But I still
it is
feel like it's a
physically exhausting.
physical altercation with another.
So-
So I feel like it would still.
Evan's gonna come up with the altercation sports category.
No, I'm not. That if it has an altercation, the physical altercation
altercation
puts it into the
sports.
combat sport category.
Okay,
Altercation
where does
sports
hockey fall into play? Because that is definitely an
Hockey
altercation.
is already in the track and field category.
It can't be a track and field.
If we're
It's not
putting
even
it
on
in,
a field.
it's a field sport. It's set up similarly to soccer and football, in my personal opinion. Because there's
I
a
had to throw that in there.
because there is a key end zone point in quotation marks, a goal zone. Well, that's what we'll
Right.
call it. And you have to move down the field. Like there's each side is opposing each
I get
other,
what
and
you're
you have to
saying.
move down a
But you
plot
said
of
anything
land.
with a combat aspect is considered a combat sport.
Well, that's also what we were talking about earlier. Where hockey, although fighting is not frowned upon in any form, and it's also encouraged, that is not the key aspect of the sport. That you don't win by beating the shit out of each other. I mean, I guess you can if you
But-
kill the other team, but
But body checks are logged in the final box score. So does that technically mean there's combat involved?
no, because I feel like at that point it'd be like football would be included because of tackling.
Soccer has them too, don't they?
Yeah.
Body
sure,
checks?
believe.
Which I mean, in
In my
soccer though, if you body
opinion,
check someone, they cry
yeah.
and act like they broke all their bones. But yeah.
Crumble like a Lego character.
You know, soccer might also be in the gay category for that specific reason. Gay
Isn't soccer
category,
the most popular sport though in the world?
yeah, but it's also
Technically,
they don't make it
but
any
I don't-
less gay.
Uh,
We live in a world of sin, Seth. It would make sense that the most popular sport's a gay
in a
one.
world of sin.
Oh, and you know what's crazy? This is gonna get dicey. I'm getting a little far here, but you know what could technically be under the art sport category?
What?
Acting.
Acting's not a sport. Acting is
well-
not a sport.
Okay, what if
I also
you're,
think
what if
that's
you're
an art
performing during
form.
stunts?
Stunts is different. Because I feel like stunts is just a job.
Okay, fair enough.
Like doing
So
stunts
would
in
you
movies is not
consider
a sport.
cheerleading a job?
I feel like that's a little more.
No, cheerleading is like There is
People do
I think-
there
lose
is
their
full
job
there is full
professionally.
cheerleading competitions.
Now, what kind of stunts are we talking about?
I ain't ever
are we
heard of.
talking about?
Let's see who can get hit by a car better. Like,
Are we talking about like? Are we talking about like stuntmen for movies, or are we talking about
Yeah.
like stunts like freaking what's his name, where he would jump through a ring of fire on a motorcycle?
oh, you're talking about like Evil Knievel type stuff.
Yeah, Evil Knievel. I was trying to think of his name. I can't
That's
remember.
technically an extreme sport. Whatever that.
Yeah, that would be
stunt
on-
jump.
But he's really the only
technically
one that
under.
would do that. I mean, people do it now,
Yeah.
but like, I
He was
feel
the first to
like that
kinda
was
make it-
more of just. I don't know if that was a sport though. You know, I feel like that was more of like a show, like a
Yeah.
entertainment.
Because the thing is,
Yeah,
we
entertainment.
do have to have a cutoff for a sport.
Yeah, like acting's not a sport.
Acting is
But-
not a sport.
I feel like
Acting-
if you would have put
yeah.
stuntmen as a sport, you would have to put acting as a sport, and I don't think either of them are.
Yeah, I don't think
Because
either of them are.
stuntmen are literally just to support the actors.
I'm just gonna try to like.
Former Try Guys member Ned Fulmer, best known for cheating on his wife. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Imagine that being what you're best known
for.
for. That is wild.
That's a bit crazy. I have never heard that one before.
Is cheating on your wife a sport?
I knew you were gonna say that.
Just cheating.
I think it should be. Because if she finds out you're getting your ass beat.
Hmm.
I personally do not think that checkers should be a mind sport.
Checkers?
I don't think it should even be a sport because I feel like you really don't have to think. much about
Checkers is so
checkers.
easy.
Like
I don't
just
know.
think it
I knew this
requires
one-
Enough mind.
I knew this one dude that had autism in high school, and he beat everyone in checkers. Literally, you couldn't beat this man. And because of that
See,
reason,
I
I
think, here's
think
the thing.
it should be the opposite of a mind sport.
Every piece is the same move.
That's crazy, Evan.
I feel like
That's-
honestly,
that's so messed up.
I feel like checkers is poor man's chess. Honestly, at the end of the day, it's really all it is.
Checkers is a
for
banger,
people
though.
who want to play chess but don't want to think that much.
Checkers is such a stupid word.
Checkers.
when you now for some reason I'm thinking of the restaurant Checkers instead of like the
Same, I
sport.
was too.
Well, I know you were.
Okay. Okay.
You're playing
Okay.
checkers while I'm playing chess.
You're eating checkers while I'm playing.
Dude, I
chess.
love that. Dude, okay.
Okay, well, I feel like we have learned a lot today about sports.